My name is Staffan. I've been involved in network marketing, multi-level marketing, relationship marketing, call it what you want now, for about 17 years. So this is actually not my first company, but it will definitely be my last company I'm involved in, because this company have, what should you say, it hasn't only been performing to satisfaction for me, but it has been performing multiple times over and over and over what I was expecting when I got involved in this. It is only 2 years and 4 months ago when I heard the first time about OneLife. And actually back then, the company was not called OneLife, it was called OneCoin, which today is only part of our beautiful company that we have today, but of course the most important one. We're talking about building a new cryptocurrency called OneCoin, of course, and I know that you are here to listen to that. So what is this all about? First of all, it is extremely simple. Okay, so you don't need to worry about if you can do this. I can guarantee you that any person that can read or listen, has ears or eyes, can do this. It is that simple. Because once you understand that this industry where we are in, which is actually money in the end of the day, and actually our company educating you, because we are not selling coins, we are educating you so you can reap the benefits from the digital revolution that is happening right now, cryptocurrency. The funny thing is that 2 years back, 2.5 years back, when I started looking into OneLife, OneCoin back then, I had absolutely no idea what it was all about. I didn't understand it. So it's not, don't feel uncomfortable if you haven't grasped it yet. Because I tell people always like this, when I start to speak with them about our opportunity, that don't worry if you don't get all right now. You will. If you today say no to this opportunity, cryptocurrency will come back to you. It might be in the form of OneLife, OneCoin, which I personally believe is the best opportunity out there. That's why I am in this company actually. But it might be also something else. Don't be scared about cryptocurrencies. Grasp it, embrace it, and take all the opportunity you can out of it. Because one thing is for sure, cryptocurrencies is here to stay. Directly when you open your eyes, you start looking in Google about this beautiful opportunity called cryptocurrencies, it will blow your mind away. And this is what happened to me along the way, not from the first day when I heard about cryptocurrencies, but once I got to understand what kind of opportunity we really have here. And this you will see for sure also. If not today, I hope that it is today. Because if it is today, you can get started right away. Because it's simple, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of knowledge from the beginning. Only thing you need to think about, does this make sense? And for me, as I said, it makes more than sense. It is the future. So we are a global company today. We are actually stretching all over the globe. We are today approximately 3.2 million members. This is of course not only a few, as you can see here. We are in 194 countries at least. We have a main office in Dubai and Bulgaria. We have today actually more than 200 employees. When this presentation, which is also not old, was made, it was 150, but we are growing extremely fast. What are we as a company standing for? Foremost of all, a limitless opportunity. If you have been involved in MLM, multi-level marketing before, you usually have some kind of limit where it will end, where you basically hit a wall and it stops there. Here, absolutely no limit. You set the pace. A good example is actually, I want to mention them specifically today because today is a special day for Andrea and Igor. They are Black Diamonds, and they hit actually today the #1 spot of the global income earners. And don't believe that Igor got this opportunity right away. It took him many months to get it. And once he got it, I remember he was sitting actually in the pool down behind here in my apartment. He said, wow, I lost 8 months. I better get going now. And now only now, what is it then? Less than 2 years later, exceeding an income of over $2 million per month. This is extraordinary. So what are we, like I said, it's trust, stability, development of exceptional leadership. We have some of the absolutely, if not the best leadership in the world in this company. Don't kid yourself about it. It is only facts. We are like I say, like a leader magnet, because once a leader in this industry especially see what kind of rewards you can reap from this opportunity, they are more than in. Okay, so this is something where you can, with the right way of attracting your friends, your colleagues, people you know around and so on, once you know how to speak to them, they will come running, because this is a beautiful opportunity. We aim to empower and educate, and we want to reward and encourage success. These are not only beautiful words. This is actually exactly what we are doing. Don't kid yourself. No company, no opportunity out on the market will ever be perfect. It is not about perfect. I usually tell the people, if you don't have a problem, which I say it is a before solution, you don't also have the potential reward. So no company is perfect, especially a company that is growing as fast as ours, but I can guarantee you're sitting on the best opportunity out there. What is our mission? Yeah, what we want to do is actually to make a global community of users which can use and in improving new and cutting edge digital products and services. Okay, this sounds very, you know, like, how would you say, written up, but this is what we do. Everything from the education system online to our deal shaker, to our MAB, to all the products and services that is forming around this network, which we are creating the new cryptocurrency, OneCoin in. We of course need the ecosystem. I will speak a little bit more about that one later on. Like I said from the beginning, we are not an investment company. This is very important to understand. We are not an investment company, we are an education company. That means that you don't need any kind of knowledge from the start. You will learn not only from the educational products, I will mention them soon, but also from the exceptional leadership in the organization that is already in place. So you are in great hands. It is only up to you to get going now. So what kind of education do we have then? Foremost of all, everything is based up with one academy. So this is actually a huge class. If you would start putting money on this product, it's exceptional. We have more than 1,800 minutes of video lectures translated into 7 languages, and it goes everything from introduction to finance all the way to trading strategies. So this is the best thing. What I love with this company is that we are not, so to say, selling, you know, some kind of magic tea or anything like this. We are selling education that will teach you to learn how to take benefit of not only cryptocurrencies, but economical behavior in general. Why is this important? Yeah, because most of the millionaires created, you know, every day when we are walking by and so on now, they get money the first time in their life, they will end up losing it. Why? Because the brain is not ready to take the money that comes. So in this way, when you are gaining access to education and financial rewards, it will also help you not only keep them, but increase your wealth. So it starts always with the brain, and this is why I love this company. Then, of course, also, it is split up in different kind of lessons. It started Introduction to Finance, which is the first package. It is a starter pack. It goes to risks and stock market and so on. I will not bore you about this because you will yourself have time actually to learn all of this. And don't worry, because you always start from the bottom with a starter. Also, a rookie is possible for free to join. But I recommend everybody to first start always with a starter. Why? Because it is the name of starter. Otherwise, it would be beginner or whatever. No, it's starter. We start with a starter, and then we keep on lecturing ourselves, learning about what it's all about, and benefiting accordingly. So the packages, as I said, they go everything from a rookie, free package, as you can see here on the screen, and all the way up to an infinity trader. So this one fits actually everyone. It fits somebody that absolutely have no money to spare, and also people that can jump in full steam from the start and so on and get going. Why is this then so beautiful? In my opinion, the best thing with this at all is that you run your own business from home. You don't need an office. You don't need a secretary. You will maybe need it later on, but once your business is growing, you're starting with a very, very limited capital, and you can grow it yourself to your pace, to exactly what you want. And like I said before, there is no limit about it. We have also other kind of packages, as you can see coming by. We have cloud services, we have Android smart tablets, we have mobile application builders. Let me mention a few things about this. This is for businesses foremost of all that need to build an application that otherwise would be expensive to get done, but with this tool it's very affordable. How did everything start? This is very important to understand, and I think that if you think about it, this is something that was so funny for me, because when I got introduced to OneCoin first time, I didn't understand where the values comes from. Okay, and this is so funny because I've been studying for so many years about money. If you start studying, you can hit it in YouTube, in Google, wherever, and you can hit the history of money, and you will see how it started. It started all the way from bartering. What is bartering? Is that you are exchanging goods for services, or the opposite way. So you go with your chicken, you bring it to somebody, they give you the bread and so on. It went on to livestock, it went on to actually shells, it went on to metal tools, and to modern coins. So already back then it was different kind of coins made from metal. Today we are digital, we don't need them. So it went all the way with the papers, you know, with letters, and to papers, to gold standard, and away from the gold standard, which is another lesson we could talk a long time ago about, and to the fiat system. What is the fiat system? It means that it's only legal tender. So many people don't understand this, that where does actually the value come from? It comes from only one thing: demand and supply. Same it is with cryptocurrency, but we have a few benefits with cryptocurrency because they're actually limited. Okay, so we are actually more value potentially than any kind of fiat system. Okay, so this is very important to understand. So when we started, then it came actually, then the first cryptocurrency back was actually, or is actually, something that is today called Bitcoin. And this is important. I remember when I heard the first time about Bitcoin, like I said, I couldn't understand where the value comes from. And now I keep hitting my head in the ball, because today your Bitcoin is actually going from basically virtually worthless to over $2,300 and hitting $3,000. And some people believe that the Bitcoin will be way over $10,000 by January, February. I have my own speculations about it. It's very interesting. Let's leave it at that. It is about blockchain and cryptocurrency. So what is it then, the cryptocurrency? Like I said, it is basing itself on an algorithm. And OneCoin's algorithm then is based on an algorithm that can produce exactly 120 billion coins. Not 121 billion coins, no, 120 billions. And you can read more about it. It's very simple to understand. Once you start studying a little bit about it, you will for sure be extremely excited about it, like I was. Like I said, we started with only the coin, with some tokens and so on, and today we are existing of, and only this should make you excited, from less than 3 years ago, actually 3 years ago now, from 0 members in the network to today more than 3.1, actually 3.2 million members worldwide. Okay, today we have the education, we have the exchange coming up, we have the community, merchants, payments, trading, investment. Yeah, you can study it yourself. The whole ecosystem that is built up in our company is extremely interesting, and I'm sure, like I said, you will be very amazed when you start studying about it. We also have something now that is extremely interesting, and that's the deal shaker. Actually, we could do a full course on the deal shaker in itself. Only speaking about deal shaker, why it is important, why it is interesting, and so on. Let's leave it at one point for it. Every merchant, every shop in the corner that you know and so on needs to what? Advertise in order to get customers. This is a brilliant way for you to advertise your side business. Let's say that you are renting out apartments, so you are making some kind of leather goods, so you are making tea, or you're making whatever, and you want to sell it. We have 3.2 million members around the world that are interested to acquire products and services from other like-minded people that are already in the OneLife community. So just speak to your sponsor, the person above, that invited you to this opportunity, how you can benefit from the deal shaker. I am sure you will be very amazed about it. Why do we need virtual money at all? This is a good question, of course. I really don't think even this question needs to be answered anymore today. This is a question that maybe 3-4 years ago, in 2008 maybe, would have been interesting, but why do we need virtual money? Let's only take a very simple example. I'm living today in Asia. A lot of the Asians are working outside the country. What are they doing every month? They're sending home money to the families and so on. And this is extremely expensive today. It is slow, and it is not a system that will stay for a long time. This is why virtual money, cryptocurrencies, and also OneCoin, which is, if you ask me, on the head, actually before the other ones in what we are creating. We have more members and so on, and have the opportunity to actually be the biggest cryptocurrency in a year, in 2 years from now. I'm sure it will show the market where it will be. We have a very interesting history. And I want to give my thanks again to Dr. Usha Ignatova. When I'm actually, the reason for me being involved in this is not only my friend that invited me to this opportunity, but it's actually my personal thanks to Dr. Usha. Why? Because she answered a few questions for me 2 years and 4 months ago that was very important for me in order to take the decision. Today it is easy for me because I trust in Dr. Usha. I know what she wants to do with the company. I know how hard she works and everything. I do not question if she is for real. There is no reason to question this. Of course we will have struggles before we are out on the market, but I now heard that soon guys, the ICO packages will be out. So we are keeping on and working, building our network, and sometimes I am wishing that it wouldn't be next year that we are going out on the public market with the ICO and so on. I would wish it would be a longer time, because this would give me more time to build a bigger network. So don't wait. Follow Dr. Usha in her vision and so on. She has an interesting, very interesting and brilliant history. So this is not the first time that she learns about cryptocurrency and so on. She's probably one of the most educated in this market in the world. I do not question that. She has a brilliant strategy that is focused on to make a mass market out of cryptocurrency. And thanks to network marketing, and this is brilliant, connecting cryptocurrency that is so powerful by itself with network marketing. And this is why we are exploding, and why people like Igor Alberts and Andrea Simbala can go from 0 to hero in this short time. It hasn't been done in any network marketing company before. It hasn't been done in any cryptocurrency company before. What they have achieved in less than 2 years. So how does this work? It is extremely simple actually. We are purchasing, as I said, we are purchasing educational packages. So let's take an example. We are purchasing a starter pack. We get the education, and on top of this we are getting promotional tokens for free. So in a starter, as you can see here now, when it reads a T, that's tokens. So now you can choose, then you can choose to connect it straight into the mining. You would put it into mining and you would get coins out of it in accordance with the rate that you can find in the back office. So the rate today is, if I don't remember wrong, 125. So that means if you would go straight with your tokens into mining, you would divide the 1000 with 125, and that is how many coins you would get. So if you wouldn't have any education at all, this is what you would do. Okay? And there are people that do this that doesn't listen. So listen carefully to your sponsor about split strategies, because this is extremely important. You can actually get, what is a split? If you have 1000 tokens, you wait for the split, it will double your tokens and so on. And actually you can get up to today, actually for 9 days more, you can get up to 9 splits. So it only takes a calculator to understand that this is crazy. So depending on your financial situation, depending on your goals, where you want to go and so on, speak with your upline sponsor in order to get the best split strategy on the market. And together I am sure you will come up with something that fits exactly you. So what is the difference between us and other cryptocurrencies? Okay. There is, of course, like we mentioned before, there is a lot of cryptocurrencies, pardon me. out on the market. OneCoin is not alone. There is more than 1,000 out on the market today. We are different though, because most of the other coins, if you're looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and so on, they are decentralized. I will not take you very deep in what this means, but basically to make it simple for you to understand is that OneCoin that is centralized is focused on a long-term strategy of innovation. And we do not need to know anything about how to mine the coins and, you know, things like this. The company takes care of this, and it is safe, it is traceable, and we require also KYC, know your customer. That means that in long term, OneCoin is one of the few, and also now short term, that actually is, if you would ask me, one of the most legal cryptocurrencies out on the market. Okay, because of that, we are actually screening our customer base. We are not allowing, you know, OneCoins to be traded, sent, you know, without proofs of identity and so on. And we are very careful and secure about not letting in fraudulent money and black money into the system. So facts about OneCoin, core facts. We have mining organized in mining pools, makes it fast. We have mining that is outsourced to the company, accessible to everybody. We are safer. The coins can't be lost. This is important. If you are involved in, for example, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you lose your wallet and you lose your password or whatever, it's gone. Okay? Because we are a centralized one, you can contact support, prove that you are the right worthy owner of it, and it will be safe for you for the future. This is very important. We are also borderless and all of the other things. And we aim to become the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, up to you. It is not only up to the company. Many times when we sit and speak among the leaders and so on in this company, you know, we tend to forget how easy we have it. Okay? We tend to, you know, focus on that what the company could get better at. We tend to focus on what, you know, what this person could get better at and so on. But ladies and gentlemen, OneCoin and OneLife's job is to focus on making it possible for us to do our job, which is what? Acquire more members. With acquiring more members, what will happen to the coin in the future? It will go up because of demand versus supply. It's pretty simple to understand in the end of the day. We are also aiming to become 10 million users and 1 million merchants in the next 2 years. So we are in a hurry, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get to work. I want to thank you for this short presentation that we were listening to right now, that I tried to make it simple for you to understand